Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Main Event Talk right here on YouTube. It is October 27th, Monday, and a lot of things are going to be happening this Monday, and a lot of things are going to be happening this week, just to remind everybody. Now, I have not made a decision yet as to whether or not I'm going to go ahead and do a Main Event Talk on Halloween night, because Halloween, as you guys know, is happening this Friday. So if you guys plan on doing any sort of trick-or-treating with the little kids, do that so, and everything else like that. Get whatever costume you want, go out and have a good time with the kids. And then to all the adults that are watching this right now, you can go ahead. It's probably going to be about 9 or 10 o'clock when all this takes place, or in my case, wait till SmackDown is over, and then you go right ahead and do whatever the fuck you want. You go ahead and you get your friends over, whether they're girls, whether they're guys. You go ahead and go out to the club, you go out to the bars and go drink and stuff like that there. Go check out some Bellator MMA. They're going to show that and everything else like that on Friday. It's going to be popping like crazy on Friday on Halloween night, but not as crazy as what's going to happen this weekend, because for those of you here in Corpus Christi, you guys know that Slipknot and Korn are coming to Corpus Christi at the American Bank Center this coming Saturday night, November 1st. Slipknot, Korn, the Knotfest takes place. And from what I understand, I've been getting a lot of trends from the Knotfest, with Korn and with Slipknot and everything else like that. If you guys, if you guys are metalheads like myself, I've heard the new Korn album, or actually I've heard the new Slipknot album. It's the fucking shit. I don't have it yet, but I am going to buy it this week and cannot wait for that. Of course, like I said, they're coming with Korn. When you guys get an opportunity, go to Ticketmaster as soon as possible and get your hands on your tickets, and and if you want to, go to C101. I think this Thursday they're going to be doing the whole Ticket Thursday thing, where the ticket window opens and then everyone gets an opportunity to win free tickets to go see Korn and go see Slipknot. So the Main Event is advising you, if you want to get your tickets, get them at Ticketmaster. They may be, still selling. I heard they're sold out. Who knows? You can get your hands on the tickets on C101 on Thursday. And if that doesn't work, well, sell your blood to Korn and see what the fuck happens afterwards. But check out Korn and Slipknot at the American Bank Center this Saturday. It should be a tremendous show. And not only that, it gets better. Oh yeah, you got Halloween on Friday, you got Slipknot and Korn on Saturday, then you got Judas Priest at Concrete Street this coming Sunday, while the people are too busy going to church, preaching to a priest and everything else like that, and praying to God and listening to a 3-hour lecture on how God created earth, God created rain, God created trees. I'm gonna be at Concrete Street with my good friend Roman and others, preaching on a metalhead named Rob Halford, the god of metal, if you will. And I cannot wait. Last time Judas Priest came over here was back in 2009 or 2008, I think to be exact. They came with Whitesnake a long time ago, the original lineup, and now get a chance to see Judas Priest. It's going to be a little bit different without their guitar player involved, the original guitar player, KK Downing, right? So it's going to be tremendous this weekend. Halloween weekend is going to be the fucking shit. Halloween on Friday, Slipknot and Korn on Saturday at the American Bank Center, and Judas Priest and Steel Panther this Sunday. All is well at Concrete Street. Cannot wait. I'm set. You guys are set. We're all set to go. It's going to be the fucking shit. Can't wait. And don't forget, Daylight Savings Time is happening on Sunday, which means I think the hour is going to be pulled back and everything else like that. So that means we go from 2 o'clock back to 1. And that means 1 more hour of beer. Hell yeah. That works out perfectly. I know you guys had an opportunity to see the episode of the Straight to Hell episode that appeared just yesterday. And now you get an opportunity to see this episode. The Main Event's going to be talking a little bit about the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view that took place last night at WWE, on the WWE Network, and on pay-per-view. I'm also going to be talking a lot about, well, besides what's going to happen tonight on Raw and everything else like that, and give you my thoughts about Hell in a Cell. There's a lot of people that complained about the end, and I want to give you my little insight about what I think and everything else like that. Plus, let's see, talk about WWE Monday Night Raw. And also, I got a rant. I got another rant on this episode, and this one is to all of the morons, the jack-offs, and the idiots that keep telling us the same thing. Keep telling us, the wrestling fans, the same thing over and over and over again. You may want to hear this to all you true wrestling fans out there, whether you're a fan of WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor, or so forth. You gotta hear it. Now, before I talk about those things, the main event would like to give a very special happy birthday to 3 people in mind. 3 people that are on the main events list right now. The first one goes out to my longtime best friend's sister. And one of my longtime best friends is none other than the former singer for the Periwinkle Massacre. He's also the current singer of a band known as of Serpents and Saviors. His name is Hector Juarez, or as I like to call him, Homestar Runner. I want to wish his sister, Elena, happy birthday, PBE. Yes, I always call her PBE stands for Pretty Baby Elena. I always call her that. You know, it's I always like to give people certain nicknames instead of going by certain names, you know, just to make them feel special, just to make them feel like they're worth something. And in this case, anyone that's associated with me is worth something. And all I want to say is happy birthday to you, Elena. Hope you check this episode out when you can. And also, I also want to give a big happy birthday to 2 other people, 2 twins to be exact, that I've known for a long, long time. Both to Erlinda and Belinda Vargas. So I want to say happy birthday to the both of you. They both just turned 21, and okay, yeah, I know I'm lying. I don't feel like revealing, you know, how old you are and everything else like that. But nonetheless, I just want to say to Erlinda and to Belinda, happy birthday to the both of you. I hope you guys had a great time this past weekend. I would have loved to have gone to San Antonio just to be around you guys and have a great time over there. It's been a long time since the main event had been over in San Antonio, Texas, and the main event cannot wait the next time when that happens. Okay, so happy birthday, Linda. Happy birthday, Belinda. That's all cool. Now, tonight is going to be an epic night, and it's not just because WWE Raw is taking place tonight. The fact that, if you notice, last time when I did an episode of the Main Event Talk, I was wearing this, and this week, today, well, you know, day before yesterday, whatever, I'm wearing this again because, as you know, today is the Dallas Cowboys against the Washington Redskins. It's going to take place over in Arlington, Texas tonight, and I'd give anything to be in Arlington, Texas right now. I'd give anything to show up over there, to be there at AT&T Stadium to check out them boys. Yeah, them boys. And here's the thing. To anyone, this is going to be a first right here on the Main Event Talk. I usually don't do this, but usually I like to go ahead and give everyone a little post talk on my Facebook and tell everybody about what's going to happen and everything else like that. Now, we are at 6-1 right now. Okay, 6-1. We have killed the so-called Super Bowl champions. Okay, them damn Seahawks. We killed the Texans with shotguns and blow them off their fucking heads. We've taken down the Giants, cut them. We've taken down the Titans. We've taken down the Rams. We've taken down everyone we could. And now we're going up against the Washington Redskins. And we, right now, as we speak, are at a bar. We're drinking a beer. We're wearing these jerseys right now. We're thinking about the game, and the first thing that comes to our heads is, really? The Washington Redskins? Are you kidding? When was the last time the Redskins had a really good game? Really? I mean, somebody tell me. Because here's the thing, whether you like it or not, RG3 might as well be RG0. Because he ain't going to do a damn thing. You can go ahead and send whatever replacement you have with the Washington Redskins, okay? You can replace whoever you want. But you got to go up against Romo. You got to go up against Des Bryant. You got to go up against DeMarco Murray. You got to go up against Jason Witten. You got to go up against the entire team of the Dallas Cowboys. Because we are better than we have been in a long, long time. And the main event is so psyched. So psyched for tonight. And here's the thing. Like I've said many, many times before, guys. Don't ever underestimate a team that is 0 and whatever. Okay? Which means 0 losses and 0 wins and however many losses they've had. Okay? Don't ever underestimate that, because sometimes a team can look like they're losing, but somehow they manage to pop back up and beat us in the end. But I have all the confidence in the world, just like you guys have all the confidence in the world, the fact that the Dallas Cowboys are doing better than they have been a long, long time. So the Washington Redskins, you can go ahead and do whatever the hell you want. But tonight, the Cowboys are going to skin some Redskins and take them down to the damn tribes. There's this old saying about the Cowboys versus the Indians from the old days, from the Western days. But here in Texas, especially here in Texas, Washington, you don't have a chance, you don't have a prayer, you ain't got a damn thing on the Dallas Cowboys. As far as I'm concerned, you are going to be in the same list with the Giants, with the Seahawks, with the Rams, with the Titans, and everybody else in between. You will fall to the American team, the real American team, in the form of the Dallas Cowboys. So tonight on Monday Night Football, don't even think about trying to beat us. Because we ain't gonna cut you, we're just gonna shoot you. That's how it goes. Dallas Cowboys for life, bitches. And Washington, you're done. RG3, even if you played, you wouldn't stand a chance. You're done, okay? Can you say 7-1? Yes, you can. So now that we got the Monday Night Football part out of the way, let's talk about Hell in a Cell. Let's talk about what happened last night. As you guys know, let's see if I remember this correctly. I didn't see the pay-per-view, but I got the results. I heard everything, and it's just crazy. Everything from Mark Henry beating Bo Dallas. Do you believe? Because Mark Henry doesn't. Mark Henry defeated Bo Dallas right there in the middle of the ring. Let's see what else happened. A 2 out of 3 falls match between Dolph Ziggler and Cesaro. And I thought for sure that Cesaro was going to become an Intercontinental Champion at that time, but that didn't happen. Therefore, Dolph Ziggler is still the Intercontinental Champion. And speaking of other championships, AJ Lee retained her championship against Paige, got that out of the way. And of course, the tag team champions Goldust and Stardust, they're still the champions. They defeated the Usos that night. How interesting was that? And then, well, this one was not really a shocker. I mean, I don't know what to say about, well, Sheamus, of course, he wins the title against The Miz. Not a shocker there, but the 2 matches I want to talk about, you know, there's no really need to talk about Cena versus Orton if Randy Orton would have won and not John Cena. But nonetheless, obviously Cena's going to have an opportunity against Brock Lesnar. Anyways, Cena's going to have an opportunity against Brock Lesnar. Randy Orton is going to be put to the side burners, but I think the fans and you guys will agree upon me when I say it would be a whole lot better if Randy Orton would have defeated John Cena in the middle of the ring and would have gone on to take on Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But I'm just hoping to God that we do see Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar in the near future, because that needs to happen. Everyone's getting a little bit tired of this whole thing with Brock Lesnar and John Cena. We need to put this behind us once and for all. If you make it a triple threat match, that would be even better. That would be even better in my opinion. Okay? But now let's get to what we need to talk about, and that is the main event match between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Now, I'm not going to burst you with a lot of details about what happened. Most of you guys have probably heard about it, and most of you guys probably have not heard about it. I heard it was an awesome match between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. They went at it tooth and nail, and they actually climbed up the cell. I heard they climbed up the cell and everything else like that. And something about them falling off and smashing through a couple of tables. And then, I guess the security and the ambulance, they got the stretchers out and they took them out. And then all of a sudden they came right back to Hell in a Cell. Kane was involved in this whole thing. what a shocker, right? Can't